This is a message to the Bleach fans out there. We currently stand at the precipice of something great, something well and truly special. But as we take this progressive step forward, I think it's important to remember where we came from. Because I was there, on the opposite side of the screen when the Bleach anime ended. Back then, at the very least, I did not know enough about the anime industry, and much like me, I'm sure you were all saddened that Bleach had come to an end. Things could have been better, but at least we had the manga, until we didn't. After the Bleach manga ended, and especially the way it did, the questions, uncertainty, and confusion compounded even more, and then came the tribulation. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. The plea of the innocent fans wanting a Bleach anime continuation was met with extreme apathy. Bleach was never good enough. Bleach is dead. You're supporting a dead series, they said. Gradually, the eyes on Bleach began to dwindle. I was a fan. I was on your side of the screen, and much like me, you probably began to see less and less content as the years rolled on. A lack of content turned to more content, but one that was inherently negative. Those with a voice began championing a narrative around Bleach. The fall of Bleach. Where did Bleach go wrong? Bleach was something that could have been great, but fell short. Was Bleach ever truly popular? Was Bleach ever truly part of the big three? Did Shonen Jump really care about Bleach? These narratives spread far and wide, and if you're a Bleach fan watching this, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. Some allies turned enemy because of what they could gain from feeding into the hate against Bleach and Kubo. Those who continued to champion Bleach and Kubo were met with hostility and ill will. Can you imagine that? We live in a world where one should be free to support and defend any series they want, but somehow, Bleach fans and creators had fallen out of that category. They told us that the live-action movie was the closest we would ever get to a new Bleach adaptation. They said that there was no place for Bleach in the new era. Naruto had progressed into Boruto and was shining. One Piece continued to march on and remained untouchable. This was the era of Attack on Titan. This was the time to embrace My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Punch Man, and all the other new series. Bleach had no place in this era, and the fans who wanted Bleach to return in any capacity were crazy and out of their minds. You remember all of this, don't you? And when rumblings of Bleach's possible return reached our ears, the mere possibility of it was met with extreme pessimism. Not that they were vaguely curious or interested, but rather, it's not coming back because it shouldn't. It's a dead series. It shouldn't come back. Who cares about Bleach? But then, Shonen Jump announced that Tite Kubo would be returning with a new one-shot manga named Burn the Witch, and the haters did not hesitate to stand on that notion to rub it in our faces. You see, Kubo's doing something completely different. Bleach is dead. Let it go. Your series will never come back. I know you know the videos I'm talking about. You've seen exactly what I'm speaking of. But their mockery could only be drowned out by the last page of Burn the Witch, where Kubo not only highlights the word Bleach in Burn the Witch, but also establishes that the story takes place in the same universe as Bleach. The writing was on the wall, but they refused to believe. They told us, when we latched onto Nakano's statement to continue supporting Bleach in the future, that we were grasping at straws. There's nothing there, they said. When Shueisha launched the I'm Still Bleach and the Face Again campaign, they still would not believe. They vehemently fought back until that fated day on March 20th when Bleach made it official that it would be returning. Our patience was finally rewarded, and what a day it was. Bleach and Kubo returned, not only with a Burn the Witch manga serialization, a movie, an OVA, an art exhibition, and an anime, but now, Tite Kubo is returning to Shonen Jump with a 73-page Hell Prison chapter arc that has the potential to continue if you want it to. Bleach fans, we have gone from having nothing to being on the precipice of having content for a very long time. But know this, people will call us toxic. They'll accuse us of being bandwagon fans. They'll tell us that we're too big for our britches. They'll claim that the final arc was bad and that no adaptation can fix it, but I implore you to ignore these people. We are the one who continue to buy the Blu-rays. We are the ones who continue to buy the manga. We are the ones who sold out the novels, paid good money for the Jet art book, and showcase our desire to support Bleach and Kubo. We've paid our price. We've made our sacrifice. And now, it's our time to shine. On Monday, when the chapter drops, we're not holding back. We've been left starving for years, but it's almost time to dive into the full course meal Kubo and Shueisha has made for us. This is a message to Bleach fans around the world. You've waited long enough. It's time to cut loose.